Rama 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 भगवान श्री योगी रामसूरतकुमार की जय। सर्वं योगी रामसूरतकुमारार्पणमस्तु। இப்போ நான் ஆங்கிலத்தில் தான் பேச போகிறேன். அதனால் நீங்கள் எல்லோரும் இங்கே உட்காந்துருந்தவங்க எல்லோரும் அங்கே போய் அங்கே பூஜைக்கு ஒரு நமஸ்காரம் பண்ணிவிட்டு பிரசாதம் வாங்கி சாப்பிடுங்க ப்ளீஸ். கிளம்பி பிரசாதம் வாங்கி சாப்பிடாதவங்க எல்லாரும் இங்கிலீஷில் தான் பேச போகிறேன். நான் பாரம்பரிய கேட்டீங்க இல்லையா பேசுனேன், அதே தான் சேம் திங். ஏன்னா அதுக்கப்புறம் அந்த டீச்சர் சாப்பிட்டு இங்கே போகணும். With deep gratitude to Bhagwan for giving us one more opportunity to sing his powerful name on this auspicious day. Today is another day for celebration. Yesterday, we celebrated the glory of the sun god who helps all the farmers grow the paddies for the produce. They offered this worship in gratitude. And today, we have to pay respects, show our gratitude to the cows and bullocks who help us in many ways. This is a day of worship to the cows. Just think, in the animal kingdom, you see the mother animal feeding the baby, and there is just enough milk for the baby alone. The cow is the only animal, even after feeding the baby, the calf, it gives milk to all those people around. And according to the Hindu mythology, they say all the devatas are living in the cow. We also compare the cow to the teacher, the guru, Sadguru, because throughout the body of the cow, it is blood. Now this blood, when it comes through the teats of the cow, it becomes milk and it is drinkable. It carries all the vitamins, easily digestible, and it's good especially for the children and the old people. This is Mother Cow in all her glorious sacrifice. And the bullocks, they help the farmers plow. and prepare the land for the produce that we would get much later and enjoy. So this day, we just now had a great puja done to all the cows of the ashram. We fed them with a sweet pongal. And then the green leaves, they love so much. And of course, the plantains. In Hinduism, everything is worshipped as God. Truly, God resides in everything. And cow is a very important animal. Cow dung is used as fertilizer, a germ killer, and it gives ghee to the Devotees for the yajnas, and milk to the humans. It is truly Kama Denu. Denu means giving. Kama means the desire. Whatever we desire, Kama Denu gives. This is the legendary cow, the divine cow, which gives everything one wants. There is also Kalpataru, the wish-fulfilling tree, and then the Chintamani, wish-fulfilling stone. So Kamadhenu is wish-fulfilling cow. Bhagwan used to compare this Kamadhenu, Kalpataru and Chintamani to great masters. And he also added, the great masters are Kamadhenu, Kalpataru, yes, but with a difference. Kamadhenu or Kalpataru or Chintamani gives whatever you want. And the mind being a trickster, if it should imagine something evil, that would also happen under Kalpataru. But a great master would not give you that which is harmful to you. He would be very selective, and he would give the disciple only what he wants, not what the disciple wants. So it makes all the difference. So today is a special day for worship of the cows and the bullocks. And then we know our Gurudev, Bhagwan, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, is Kamadhenu with a difference, like he said. So it is a day, a special day for special worship to Bhagwan. There's another story here. Bhagwan, when the ashram was being built up, Bhagwan was a great harmonizer. He would visit all the nearby places. Wherever he found negativities, negative thinking against the ashram, or some people who look upon Bhagwan or the devotees as enemy or a nuisance, he would deliberately, voluntarily visit those people, bless them nicely, at the end of which they would become very friendly. This was happening day after day after day after the ashram started. I saw Bhagwan going to every building nearby, every field nearby, and some of the trees also nearby. Now one of the trees near the ashram is a neem tree which can be seen even today, under which we found some deities. inscribed on a stone. There was one such stone, the main stone there, under the neem tree near the ashram. It had the figure of a hunter. And then what we call Parivar Devata, meaning there was also a statue of Durga and 7 virgins and so on. And Bhagwan, when he was living in Sannidhi Street House, one Mahabharata speaker came to Bhagwan. He had a problem, he wanted Bhagwan's blessings. So when he came and prostrated to Bhagwan, Bhagwan asked him, is there any reference in Mahabharata about the Pandavas, especially Arjuna, visiting Tiruvannamalai? Imagine the Dwapara Yuga, when the Mahabharata war took place. Bhagwan wanted to know if any of the Pandavas, especially Arjuna, visited Tiruvannamalai. The speaker said, yes, Swami. There is a reference, that's a particular song in Villiputtura, Mahabharata. And then he sang that song. He said, it is authentic, and there is a reference to Arjuna coming all the way from the north to the south and to Arunachaleshwara, because the mountain is a mountain of fire. He wanted a particular weapon, a weapon of fire. At that time, this was all forests. So he came to Tiruvannamalai, did his tapas, thinking of Lord Shiva, Arunachaleshwara, and he got his weapon straight from the hand of Lord Shiva. And here, near the ashram, what happened was, after the speaker explained the meaning, Bhagwan asked him to write down that song, that poem, and give it to him. So the speaker dictated, and someone else, a devotee was there, who wrote it down. Bhagwan asked him to, once again, read it out. And then Bhagwan, who did not know so much Tamil, he could barely speak it, but he knew the fundamentals, but he did not know the poems or anything. But he said, my father says there is something wrong with this poem. And then the speaker realized what mistake he had made. And then he got it correct. Just see, Bhagwan, who did not know anything about Tamil literature, was pointing out the mistake in a poem. After that, Bhagwan gave it to Shri Gajaraj Ji, who was there, and asked him to keep it. Now, after Bhagwan bought this land for the ashram, near the ashram, a little distance away, is found this neem tree, under which there is a statue of Lord Shiva in the form of a hunter. When Arjuna was doing his tapas to get this fiery weapon, Lord Shiva appeared in the form of a hunter, tested Arjuna's devotion, and finally granted it. So we understand probably the place where the ashram is, or the surroundings, Arjuna visited and did his tapas. So Bhagwan, one day, when the ashram, the building was being built, it was about 9 o'clock, Mr. Lee had come with his group. So Bhagwan said, Devaki, let's go to that neem tree. Now the hunter is called Vediyappan. Vediyappan means the hunter. So Bhagwan said, we will go to the tree. Come. So Mr. Lee, Bhagwan, Mr. Lee and myself, the three of us went there and sat before this Vediyapan, the hunter, the Shiva the hunter. Bhagwan spent 3 hours there smoking. At the end of which he put his hand into his pocket, brought out a coin, 1 rupee, gave it to me and said, you go to Vediyappa, keep this 1 rupee coin at his feet and prostrate. After I did that, we left the place. Bhagwan came back to the ashram. And after that, Bhagwan gave instructions to the ashram authorities. Every year, in the month of Thai, the Tamil month Thai, the first Friday, the sweet Pongal has to be made in Vediyappa's place itself and be offered to Vediyappa. This was Bhagwan's command. So every time when Bhagwan was still in the body, Mrs. Rajeshwari Amma would bring all the necessary groceries for that, put it before Bhagwan, get them blessed, and then she would take it to Vediyappan. And there they would make the sweet Pongal and then offer it to Vediyappa. Then they would bring the pot containing this Pongal to Bhagwan. Bhagwan would accept it, and after that it would be distributed. It is celebrated as an occasion, a special occasion, in this month especially. The Friday of every Thai month is very, very special. So that function took place this morning. And in the afternoon, today, from Arunachaleshwara temple, Arunachaleshwara, his divine consort, Unnamalai Amma, and other devatas would go around the temple. And on the way, they would stop at Sannidhi Street House also. Bhagwan every year would buy dhoti for Arunachaleshwara and a sari for Mother Parvati. So the deities would stop at the doorstep of Bhagwan's Sannidhi Street House, and Bhagwan would offer it to them. So that function also took place. We went there. After that we came back to Goshala, and all the cows and bulls were all worshipped there. So this happened to be a very special day. And today I must make a mention of this also. Nandi Deva, being the bull of Lord Shiva, a special puja is being offered to him. Every year, from Guru Kshetra of Madurai, Shimasanamuttu, and all the devotees there, they would come without fail every year. And then they would make malas of apples, oranges, and other fruits and flowers. There would be a mala of rupee notes also, a mala of grapes, and then they would decorate Ashram Nandi with all those malas very beautifully. And then the special puja would be done to him. So today we had many functions, one after the other. And Vediyappan, in the beginning when the ashram started, In the nights, people found a strange noise, especially somebody walking up and down, and there would be the sound of the anklets. Some of those people were frightened. At that time there was no compound wall. Very few people used to stay in the ashram, and they would be frightened. But after Bhagwan went there, sat there under the tree for 3 hours, all that stopped. Vediyappa became very friendly with ashram. And ashram also, in gratitude, would celebrate this Pongal for him also. That is why this function. Now enough to say that we have to thank everything that helps make our life livable. We get free air, we get water free, the fire, the akash, and then the plenty, the bounties of nature, food for us. Everything is being offered by the nature. So these days, yesterday, today, are 2 special days celebrated in honor of the bounties of the nature. But then, all these could not happen without the grace of God. It is the grace that makes everything possible. And so, it's a celebration for Bhagwan also, celebration of special worship to Bhagwan. Now this Bhagwan is here right in front of us. As you all know, forever standing with his raised arm. The significance of his standing, when the statue came, he insisted that it should be installed facing the south, like Dakshinamurti. But then Dakshinamurti is ever seated. Our Dakshinamurti is standing all the time. What does it signify? Wakefulness. He is ever vigilant, he is ever wakeful, and ready to pour his blessings upon us. But then we have to at least remember him. For our part, we have to remember his name. We have to call out to him. We shall submit our today's prayers at his feet. So many things that we thought were secure. Today's world situation has proved as useless. Money is generally thought as security. Army is thought as security. But this tiny virus, Corona, has proved that money is no strength. Army is no strength. All the superpowers are now in the grip of this virus. They are desperate. They are panicking. Bhagwan, we seek a huge grace from you to arrest the spread of the disease and to uproot the fear from the hearts of people and to free the entire world from the clutches of this virulent virus and its variants, and bring back a dharmic normalcy in every aspect of life. Bhagwan, please enter the medicine, the vaccine. The vaccination drive is on. Unless you enter the medicine may not work. Once again, we beg you to enter this medicine, make it work, so that this virus will be killed instantly and once for all. And it should also reach the deserving people. And all those brave soldiers who are in the field, been fighting the disease for the past 8 months, day after day after day. Just imagine how hard it must be for them, at the very risk of their life, just to save other lives. The least we can do is pray for them, for their protection. So we beg you, Bhagwan, again and again, to give them all protection and all-round welfare. And Bhagwan, most important aspect, another aspect, the backbone of a country, the economy. We once again beseech you for a boost to the falling economy. And above all, again and again, every day, we pray to you for blessings, to be able to remember your Nama all the time, for constant remembrance of your name, and to go about our daily life as a fine instrument in your hands. Jai Yogi Ramsuratkumar.